probably are wondering what causes people to have belly fat. Well, there are a number of different things that contribute to it. Obviously, eating too much sugar and carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, is one way to add extra belly fat. And cutting back on that can make a difference. Also, the kind of food you eat determines the kind of organisms that live in your intestinal tract. Not a few, but approximately 30 to 100 trillion bacteria live inside your intestinal tract. And some of those determine whether you're going to gain weight or not. And it seems that the kinds of foods you eat have a big influence on what is actually living inside of you. And they help determine whether you're going to gain fat. So when you're eating, you're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding the organisms which are talking to the system that determines whether fat cells increase or fat cells decrease. And eating a lot of vegetables and some protein is a lot different than eating a lot of simple carbohydrates in terms of not only feeding your fat, but feeding your organisms. In addition, when you have a lot of stress, you release cortisol, and there are people who believe that the cortisol has an influence on gaining belly fat. So, reducing stress by getting regular exercise, meditation, breathing exercises can make a big difference as well. Finally, you metabolize according to local exercise and your muscle tone. And if you're using your abdominal muscles by doing crunches or doing exercises that involve your abdominal muscles, not only do you burn fat while you're doing that, but you burn fat all day long and all night long because those muscles are having more metabolic activity and requiring more energy. So that's an additional way to get your body to burn up that belly fat. So conversely, people who don't get any exercise, who sit on the couch, who just work sitting down and don't get any extra exercise, are going to gain more belly fat. So eating right, exercising right, managing stress can all help reduce belly fat.